Not terribly long ago, just earlier this year actually, I drank an IPA that I did not particularly enjoy. It was an XPA, which I took to be an extra pale ale from, I don't remember what the brewery was. I'll link to the video somewhere around here. And yeah, my biggest beef with it was that the hops were simply out of balance. It was all hops all the time. And the style, commonly called XPA these days, I took to be extra pale ale. But apparently XPA, because it's, or possibly because it's not really quite as defined a label as, say, IPA, can mean different things. So I believe that beer actually called itself an extra pale ale. This one calls itself an experimental pale ale. Still an XPA, but it's not advertising being extra, it's just advertising being different. Let's see if I like it. Hey, Ninja. Oh, that's a generous pour. So this is by Ninkasi Brewing out of Eugene, Oregon. And I got a multi-pack of them. Those of y'all who have followed my channel from the beginning, or if you want to go back and watch some of the earlier videos, I drank Ninkasi's Slayer, a Christmas ale, way back when. And I wasn't a super huge fan of it. That was prior to my learning and appreciation for IPAs that I have now. And I felt that despite the roasty, dark, spiced character, the prominent hoppiness of that beer was kind of a bridge too far for me. And dragging their garbage cans home. But more recently, since I've recognized that I appreciate IPAs and appreciate them quite a bit actually, I decided that Ninkasi was worth trying again. Anyway, so let's try this one out. The aroma has kind of the jammy character that you expect in, say, a double India Pale Ale. It's almost like a marmalade character to it. Like it's, rather than simply bright, verdant green hops or earthy, woody hops, it is instead a kind of a peach or apricot, like a light stone fruit jam, kind of stewed with sugar, kind of that aroma. Not really any malts in there to speak of that I can smell anyways. But it does not smell extreme the way that other XPA I drank did. It smells pretty nice. Now it doesn't go full double IPA. Together with the strong hoppiness, the more kind of jammy, deep hoppiness of a double IPA, there's also often a really thick, boozy maltiness as well. And I'm not picking up that at all. So it's like you can smell the hops of a double IPA, but not the other body that you'd expect in a double. That is quite nice. Yeah, so it's definitely still a significantly hopped beer. We're looking at 6.5% ABV. It does not have, oh, it does, 40 IBUs. So that's moderate. That's not really extreme. I mean, it's high if you're not used to, or if you don't prefer, strongly hopped beers. But it's pretty moderate as far as actual like IBUs go. Or as far as how high they could go. But I suppose once you're much above 70, it's kind of insane. Just different levels of insane. But you still have that kind of, yeah, that more of a stone fruit, jammy hop character, which is really interesting, without being thick. Like it's light rather than thick and strong. And you don't have the depth, the weight, the heaviness of a double IPA as well. So it's like you're getting a double IPA's hops with just a regular IPA body, and it's quite nice. The finish, like there's been a slowly building leafy hoppiness, back of the mouth, top of the mouth, I guess on the tongue too a little bit, but less so as I've drunk more of it. But that seems to come pretty late. While the beer's in your mouth, it's pretty much entirely, and it's not like it's a one note or static, but it's like different stages of this thick stone fruit, maybe a touch of lemon curd, like what you expect maybe inside of a lemon meringue pie, that kind of thing, with a good deal of lemon peel in it. It's almost like a lemon marmalade, actually. Yeah, all good things. Yeah, I would say that this drinks a lot like, hi there. This drinks a lot like a double IPA, but at half strength. Low ABV double IPA. And it's pretty interesting for that. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Featuring newly developmental, I can't talk. What the can says about, what they have to say about it themselves. Featuring newly developed experimental hops and hop aroma extracts. This ever-evolving experimental XPA continually seeks out exciting new hop experiences to showcase in this bright, crisp IPA. It's bright. I think the kind of the lemon marmalade character, the fact that there's kind of a tart citrus lemon note to it, helps with the brightness. In my experience, how would I describe? I really like apricot jam. Like, apricot is one of the, like, my childhood fruits, and I just love apricots, and to a slightly lesser extent, peaches, nectarines, that sort of thing. And so now whenever I can get apricot jam, I generally keep a jar of that in my fridge for regular use. So I like apricots. I suppose they do have a bright character compared to, say, plums, especially once you've stewed them down. I think they maintain a brighter character overall. So even without the lemon peel, yeah, I think this could be described as bright. Yeah, so it's bright on multiple levels. Yeah, I guess they're staying consistent, right? Trying to analyze my relational memories of things connected to the flavors I'm tasting in this beer. I'm enjoying this beer. It's not super sweet. While I keep saying like double IPA, that refers to like the character of the hops rather than the maltiness or the ABV, the actual kind of weight of the beer. It's not a thick or a heavy beer. It just has this bright, jammy character that's very pleasant and pretty nice. And it is an XPA that I would definitely enjoy. I do definitely enjoy. I'm going to give Ninkasi's Experimental India Pale Ale. So this is the 2025 canning. They say it continually changes. So I suppose if you find this next year, it'll be different. And then, well, this review will no longer apply. I guess I'll have to buy it next year and find out. I'll give it 3 stars. It's a good strong 3 stars. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. This is me, Matthew, drinking and enjoying Ninkasi's Experimental, not extra, Experimental Pale Ale. And I will catch y'all on the flip side. I kept saying that wrong. It's an Experimental India Pale Ale. The one I drank earlier was an XPA. This is an X-IPA. Details, right? It's all details.